What up, folks? I'm feeling kind of low energy today, so I'm probably going to keep the chatter down to a minimum, but I figure I might as well stream. The thing I'm going to tackle right away is making animations for Algernon. For Algernon's attack animations, like the ones we gave to the normal rat last week. So after that, I might have to cut out because I've got some like text stuff that I want to deal with, and it probably won't be something I want to stream. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might do some marketing promotional art. The mother of all animations here. That's right. Can't fret over every voxel. Well, I have to. That's kind of my job. Welcome to streaming.
Ooh, yeah, unusual that the first thing it hits from here is your eyeball.
Ah, never played it. I accidentally streamed my desktop audio for a moment, and you heard the intro to Bear Grylls eating spicy hot wings. So forgive me for that. But that's what I'm watching right now. When I said some suggestions don't make sense, I meant it. I also think some suggestions are out of scale. People forget Turning Wheel isn't a mega corporation like Blizzard or EA. Yeah, that's true. But that's, you know, I hear you. Like, often they are. And, well, I gotta sneeze. Anyway, on Friday, I actually got I got a little bit irritated for the first time on stream because, you know, somebody meant well on the stream, but they kept guessing. Did you change feature X? Did you change feature Y? Did you change feature Z? And I was just like, could you please stop guessing at things that we may or may not have changed? Like, we've announced 1,000 things we're gonna change. Like, you could be interested in updates on those, but like randomly asking if we've changed certain features is just like, what do you want me to say to that? No, of course we haven't changed a random feature you guessed. So, like, I'm totally on the same page that, like, you know, sometimes people's expectations are a little bit weird. But, you know what? That's what the suggestions channel is for. It's just, like, any idea anyone has, just go nuts. They don't need to be stopped from suggesting it, you know? Yeah, I think it was a little after you left, Ink. Yeah, I think if I were to try to quote myself, I think I said something like, you could guess a million things and would literally be wrong about every single one of them, because that's how, like, there's effectively a limitless number of things we could change or add, and there's no reason why your guess is going to be correct. Like, just focus on the things that we've announced. Like, that's way more predictable. Well, you'll notice, Ink says, never got to see you irritated, always afraid I was irritating you. Yeah, what's up, Penguin? You'll notice that even though I'm irritated, I'm still, like, you know, I'm still cordial, but it's like, being on stream, like, no one wants to see an irritated streamer. It's like, it's annoying to watch a streamer get irritated, and so the fact that I have any sort of pushback at all is, like, you know, instead of just keeping my mouth shut, is about as close, I hope, that you'll get to seeing me be irritated on stream. You know, I want y'all to tune into the stream and, you know, to have a good time, to watch something fun that you enjoy watching. I don't want to be up here arguing with people. Like, I don't think that's a fun stream. So yeah, hopefully even in that moment it didn't read as too irritated. Just maybe a little saucy. The past poster you saw was supposed to be what if? Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, Wall? Not much. How's your weekend? That's a good question. I mean, I really shorted myself sleep on Sunday. I stayed up way too late testing those mines map fixes I put together after the gate change. And I only got like 4 hours of sleep that night. And so yesterday I was just in a total state. Like I should have known better. But I was obsessed, you know. I wanted to get those things fixed. So, but yeah, other than that, yeah, I got like almost 10 hours of sleep last night to kind of make up for it. So that was good. But so my daughter, who as I've shown has been like very interested in the Half-Life universe. She has started playing. Well, she finished Blue Shift and has started playing Opposing Forces, and I never played either of those games, which I feel a little silly about. And so I started both of them on my Steam Deck, and so I'm kind of excited to play more of those old school shooter games. And you know, I think I'll probably finish them. But that was fun to get those started. How about you, Wal? How was your weekend? Checked out an apartment to rent that looked nice, but no laundry. Oh, bummer, man. I'm curious a little bit if you've thought about moving a little further away from the city now that you're a full-time remote work-from-home employee. I know for me, that's saved a lot of money as being away from the big city. What up, Command Ups? City is still fun and has jobs. Well, I guess maybe your girlfriend works. I was like, what do you need jobs for? You work for Turning Wheel. Thanks, Command Ops. I appreciate the lurk. It's good to see you. Yep, definitely just doing Algernon attack animation today. So it won't be that exciting because I'm literally just gonna try to copy the existing rat attack animation as faithfully as possible. But as you can see, Algernon is quite a bit bigger than the other rat. Stands 2 voxels taller. He's wider. He's got, you know, chunkier hips. So, you know, I can't just duplicate him. Which is fine. But yeah, while I live about 40 minutes away from Nashville, and it's fun to be able to go into the city when I want to, and we choose to do so enough rarely that, like, being 40 minutes away is not a big deal, you know, if we ever want to go in. Like, a 40-minute commute is not a big problem. But if I was doing that every day, it would definitely grate on me. And having a commute in rush hour would probably increase that to an hour commute. But, man, I'm not commuting. I hang out and I work for Turning Wheel. That's my whole thing. Yeah, dude, that does suck. So when I was living in Washington State, I lived in a suburb called Renton, and I ultimately chose that location because my career was like flip-flopping between the west side and the east side, as they say, in the Seattle area. You've got like Bellevue, Redmond on the east side, and you've got downtown Seattle on the west side. And you know, like a studio would close and I'd have to get a new job, and it was always in either one of those places. And so I lived in Renton, but Renton was still already, it was already, you know, a high enough population area that you know, even that place was fairly urban and suffered from a lot of traffic. It wasn't nearly as expensive as living in Bellevue or living in Seattle, but it's still, you know, way more expensive than living outside of, you know, being close to the city at all. Wish I could support this talk somewhere, but I've nearly always been in one place every time, so I don't know anything. Yeah, getting rid of the commute is the primary reason I wanted to start working from home. And, you know, because never mind the fact that traffic just sucks. Like, it's never, ever fun to be in traffic. It was just stealing time away from my family. Like, you know, working 8 hours a day and wanting to, you know, do any of my own hobbies meant that, that I already had very little time for my family. And so to give, like, 2 hours a day of that to commuting was just, like... I could feel the waste every time I did it. Like, it hurt every day. So I'm glad to not be in that situation anymore. Working from home in a field where there's no reason to work locally is great. Hey, well, out of curiosity, do you see my stream announcements first in our work chat? Or do you see them on the, like, the Barony server? Phone notification. Okay, from Twitch specifically? Okay, good to know. Thank you. I was thinking if I could just cut out my Slack notifications for the stream earlier. If you already have your own notification, then it's sort of redundant to be messaging there. I mean, it might still pull in Sheridan or something, but the only channel I don't have muted for notifications. Well, that makes me feel very special. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely don't have any Twitch notifications on push. Alright, well, we're halfway through. We got Algernon standing on his hind legs, looking taller than you want him to look if you have to fight him. I think I might pull his paws up one voxel. I have a question. Do you ever go to any amusement parks? Do you choose to ride some of the extreme attractions there? You know, maybe once every 5 years or something, I'll hit up an amusement park. I enjoy it. I enjoy roller coasters. I've never been on a ride that was like too scary for me. But you know, they're expensive, and I got a family of 5, so if I want to go, that means whatever it costs times 5. So I tend not to do it often. If I lived close enough to a city to just like casually go visit an attraction like that, I could see myself doing that. Yeah, having to wrangle the kids adds sort of like a new layer of chaos to it. That it's not just even if I was close, it's not just a quick jaunt down to the attraction. It's like got to get the kids ready with all their things, and you know, sometimes they're trying to go in 3 different directions at once, and it's just not relaxing when I have to manage all that. It's like a project. Yeah, I got you. I worked at a movie theater when one of the Spy Kids movies came out. I can't remember which one. It might have been the first one. But I was already much too old for those movies. I was not the target audience. My kids have watched some of them. Went to an arcade the other day. I like the basketball games. Also got a cat spider in Gacha. Congratulations. When I went to the skating rink with my kids a couple months ago, I think it might have been February. I played arcade games there, and we won a little like grabby toy where you pull the trigger in it and it like does a grabby hand. And I played Monkey Ball. That was the most lucrative of the games that I played for tickets. Ultimately, I wish that there was more real arcade games at these places rather than these like child gambling machines that most of them are. But what are you gonna do? With my tickets, I got a Pac-Man Ghost and 2 lollies. I would have bought a Pac-Man Ghost for sure. Cheers, Zink. It's all good. Good to see you. Feel free to come back if your mood changes. Tutorial signs are coming along. I am very happy to hear that, Wall. I was thinking about it this morning, the kind of work I'd like to do today, and like tutorial signs is pretty high on my list, just to be honest. But I knew that there was really nothing I could do. Not tutorial signs specifically, but holotrials work more broadly. So regarding the tutorial signs, I'm sure you recall how to figure out how to place glyphs in between text. Oh yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, your previous solution of like using the brackets or whatever I thought was pretty good. It's just that instead of coloring the text, it has to use a glyph, which is definitely different than any of our current implementation. I'm sure you're aware of my request to put GIFs in the tutorial signs. But, you know, they don't have to be GIFs, obviously. But we already have, you know, the image sequence tech with like lava and water. So I was hoping we could just use that, you know, just define a texture, and then if it's got multiple textures named the same thing with a number at the end, then we just animate them together, if that's something we can do easily. But you're figuring out glyphs right now. I'm not trying to divide your attention. Just bringing up the only other issue besides glyphs I can think of. Okay, this front view confirms for me that Algernon's attack animation is correct. This sort of ridiculous thing that Algernon's got going on here. Look, they match. It's perfect. We'll figure out GIFs. Not sure if we need support like page left, page right. I'm basing that on the boat GUI. Page left, page right. I've kind of thought about it on occasion. If our longer tutorials signs fit in a single screen, then obviously we wouldn't need them. I do worry that, you know, players already skip signs, and so the idea of paging through them, I worry that they're gonna miss that even more. But maybe there's an argument to be made that if a player doesn't have to read as many signs, like if the signs are condensed into one, they might be more likely to read all of it. I don't know, it's hard to say. I was thinking just the other night as I was playing through Opposing Forces and Blue Shift's tutorials that, like, those justify somebody speaking to the player the whole time. And so I do, like, I had the thought, the level, you know, the level editor has the feature to be able to play a sound. Obviously, I'm already using them in the tutorials. But, like, we could do an audio element that just, like, reads the sign to you. Like a lever next to the sign that says press this button to have the sign read out loud. But, you know, then I'm trying to think of justifying a character who would be the one talking. And it's just you know, that kind of thing just isn't in the I mean, it'd be new fiction we'd have to invent. Like, you know, I could throw Merlin in there or something and have him giving advice, but I don't know. I just feel a bit out of a loss because as much as I love the Hall of Trials, whenever I watch somebody play it, it's hard not to feel like a little piece of myself is dying because so many of the places where people get stuck
you know, if they had just read the sign, they would know what to do. And I can't blame them for not reading the sign. Like, it's not the player's fault that they don't feel like the sign is the intuitive solution, you know? I mean, some people might disagree with me, but I, like, you know, I can't. The players, it's my job to satisfy the player. It's not their job to make sure they're doing my tutorial right, you know? So, anyway, it's something I think about a lot. Like, how do we do this better? And the GIFs are kind of the closest to a solution that I've been able to think of, because at least then you would have a visual representation of the behavior, so that even if you didn't read the sign at all, you could still walk away with, you know, an understanding of what happened. Multiple pages of GIFs for extended examples. Yeah, absolutely. Paolo Groxo, welcome to the chat for the first time, Paolo. I want to learn to code so I can make a mod and create my own class. The game is amazing. That's awesome, Paolo. There's some mods out there already, so like the Wicked rendition, you could kind of look at their example of how they added classes and exactly how much work it takes. I think it'd be cool. It's always great to have more modders in the community. Nice stream. Thanks, Paolo. Alright, so I just felt like we were getting a little bit of a Algernon size creep, so I've tried to pare him down to being just a couple voxels larger than a regular rat, rather than just like way bigger. He's still, so what is he? 2 voxels taller, which is expected. Oh, I've muted myself. I'm pretty happy with that progression, animation progression for Algernon. I'll just run through it one more time. Idle, starting to stand, standing, beginning to leap, leaping. I feel like maybe getting ready to leap is a little bit too chunky. Yeah, maybe I'll get rid of one more row of voxels. I feel like that's a little more consistent. What's up? Just Lyle Van? Cool name. First time chat. Welcome to the stream. Love Barony, so it's awesome to watch some development on it. Well, happy to have you here. Thank you for coming along with us today. If it's not obvious, I'm working on animations for Algernon. Because it's not in the game yet, most people probably don't know that I've made custom models for all of the game's named monsters, or champion NPCs is another way you could think of them. So this is Algernon. As you can see, he's 2 voxels taller and 2 voxels wider, is white as a lab rat would be, and has 1 red eye because white lab rats are albino, and 1 emerald eye because Algernon always drops an emerald when you kill him. So also his tail's a little thicker. So maybe I can track down the rat animation that I put together. No, I failed at saving that somewhere convenient. I'll have to grab it from somewhere inconvenient. There we go. There we go. Okay, so here's the rat attack animation, which I made last week in order to move the rat into the player's view, because rats are very short, and to give them an attack animation, because currently they don't have one at all. They just sort of stare at you and you take damage. So I made this attack animation for the rat, and now that means I have to make an attack animation for Algernon. So, anyway, I'm using the old rat as a guide. Looking good. Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna have to do more repainting on this Algernon so that he's shaded properly. But man, what a pose! he's really doing a leap there. It's funny because he's so much thicker. I can afford to give him bigger paws, which lets him be a bit more expressive, which I really enjoy in animation. I mean, it's pretty cliche for an animator, but to be like, you know what I like in animation? It's expression and emotion. So, you know, fair enough, call me cliche. Good day, Garvikin. Okay, I'm gonna go through the process of making an animated GIF out of this. So, because this serves as sort of my first QA test about how well, that's not even really a QA test. It's an animation, well, maybe you could call it QA. It's an animation quality assurance step where I make sure that the frames I've set up are giving me the motion that I intended, and in so doing, will look good in game without having to program it into the game first, which is like, you know, basically asking a programmer to be an animation timer, like for them to figure out that. And our guys are competent and multi-talented, and they could handle that. They everyone on the team cares about the aesthetics of the game quite a lot, but you know, I'm a trained animator. I might as well do my best to make sure that this is going to meet my standards before I hand it off to somebody else to do the work. So I'm going to capture these frames. time them and for how long they take to animate through. And then, and turn that into a GIF. Okay, I need to... Okay, it looks pretty similar, if you ask me. I mean, definitely has more of a rump on Algernon, because he's just a much more haunched creature. Bigger booty, hooty. If you've ever seen a big rat, you know what I'm talking about. Let's turn both of these on at once. Okay. Okay, so it's a similar amount of motion. Of course, it's a bigger creature, and so it may not look quite as smooth. Yeah, he's a Chomsky rat. It's funny because when you see them side by side, it's like, yeah, that's not that big. You know, that's not that big of a difference between them. Let's go to Rat 1 and Algernon 1. Yeah. You know, if you saw him walking towards you, you'd be like, yeah, that's a slightly bigger rat. But when they freaking stand up... It's like, okay, he's 2 voxels taller. Still 2 voxels wider. And then when he's at full stretch... You know, it's quite a bit longer, quite a bit wider. The lady rats love him. It's probably true. He's probably got a harem with him. I wonder if I should delete this. Yeah, I think that makes his mouth look bigger. I think that's a good thing. All right, so this stupid method that I use in order to get a good, let's see, in order to get a good GIF animation is that I just pick an angle that I like, maybe like this. Is that a good angle? Like this maybe. And then I take a bunch of screenshots at the exact same position. And then I paste them into a document. a layered art document. So, save that, open up our art tool. No. The last time I did this for the rat and the slime, I did this part off stream and my computer was already suffering with the memory because I have too many tabs open and stuff. And so here's hoping that it doesn't cause problems. Yeah, I'm gonna minimize some of my windows so that when I take screenshots you guys don't see all of my windows. Alright, so we're gonna open up Voxel Shop, we're gonna hit that print screen button, boom, gonna go into okay, so this is what a print screen looks like on my machine, and then, and that is, by the way, that ridiculousness, that is my monitor setup, so that you could remove the black portions of this, and that would be what my monitors are set up like. I guess the big difference is on the bottom right here. You can see this 4x3 monitor. That's my drawing tablet, screen, and I do not. I keep that off most of the time. It generates a lot of heat, and it's not very convenient to look at if I'm not doing work on it. It's on an articulating arm, so I can pull it in front of me when I need to draw. But I leave it off most of the time. But that is how my monitors are arranged. This chaos is how my monitors are arranged. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Now, there's another way I could do this, but it would require more hands-on editing and might be less accurate. And that is I could just do like a screen grab of this as I switch between the layers and then delete all the frames that aren't new. But what I really, really want is one screenshot per frame. So that I can treat them like animation frames very directly without any more editing. And once I got to like frame 5, my computer started to struggle for memory, which is hilarious. We'll see if it does that this time, or if my computer is feeling fresh enough that it's not an issue. All right, we got them. We got them all. No problemo. Okay, so then we'll crop this down to just the rat. So now that's all we've captured. Okay, I can lower the crop here. And reduce it here. Alright, we'll do this. Looks to me like we can bring this up as well. All right, we have our frames. Okay, I'm gonna stop taking screenshots so I can bring up all my windows. I have not been able to see the chat. How many screens do you use? I use 4. Up on the top screen, you could see in my screenshots that I had the music and OBS up there. And so I don't need to refer to that much. It's just more of a stream utility for me to have those things up. On the left screen, I minimized my chat programs. I've got Discord and sorry, I've got Discord and Slack, which is what Turning Wheel uses to stay in touch. And then on my right screen, I keep Twitch moderation and then YouTube videos, which keep my mind engaged as I do work all day, as I listen to people talk about things or whatever. So, and then the middle screen that I'm streaming to, that's my work screen. So they all have very specific jobs to do, and in this case, like, I actually do need them up all at once because I could want to refer to any of them at any given time. So I'm justifying that I can have an insanely high amount of screens and that's not wasteful. That's the message. Okay, so let's go ahead and export these as PNGs and then I'll turn them into a GIF. Okay, and we're going to use EasyGIF to go ahead and just string these together. I do wonder what Easy gets out of this transaction. I mean, that's a fair question, Wall. I really don't know. It's a very robust tool set. I was working with another studio a little while ago, and I was like, yeah, I was trying to use another program's GIF creation tools, but I found them to be inadequate, so I was looking at falling back to a web tool. And somebody's like, oh yeah, I just use EasyGIF. And I was like, that's the web tool I was talking about. Like, web tool is so, EasyGIF is so good that, oh, you know what it is? It's ads, but I'm blocking them. I am that jerk. Blocking, EasyGIF's revenue stream. So, sorry, EasyGIF. Alright, so now I have a GIF. I tested out the timing. I felt like having each of the elements be, 100 milliseconds, except for the standing frame and the attack frame are 20 milliseconds. And then the normal frame here is just shown for 400 milliseconds because it's, whatever's left of the pause before he attacks again. Yeah, glad you like it, Garf. So I'll just save that as Algernon. And, okay, so I guess that kind of means we're done with this. I do need to export the models, though. Excuse me. Wall of Justice says he's posted sign progress. Here's a test of signs with glyph support. Also, scripts can reference this JSON file. Variables are indicated by the string or $sign. I am guessing a line with an image should push itself down to make the image not overlap. Then the line below needs to take account of it as well. Hold this lever. Okay, cool. So it's just like a script. You use a special string and it'll say, okay, let's refer to this point of the signs JSON file, which is what that $sign means effectively. And then what comes after the $sign is where I take it, Wall, that the size of that sign is that you posted is like the exact sign, the exact size of the I'm just gonna let everyone see this on stream. So this looks like a quarter of the screen size, so in theory we could use the entire space and it would fit in split screen. Oh, it's the book size. That makes sense. I like how you use the magnifying glass glyph, like, as if we're gonna use an icon that big, but it's still, I suppose it's nice to support it. Yeah, cool. I'm so excited to get these signs in the game, dude. And just because I think people are probably curious, this is what the JSON script looks like. And so this is as close to programming as you'll see me get is when I'll be editing these, which is just fine. This is not too hard for me. I shouldn't say it's the closest you'll see me get. Some of my scripts in the Hall of Trials and in the Capture the Orb map are pretty complicated, like not that easy to read if you don't know the language, whereas this is very easy to read, I think. Cool. All right, thanks, Wall. Appreciate it. Very cool. All right, so we've exported this, which means we're kind of done with the animation we were going to do for Algernon. You might have noticed that as I was going through and exporting it, I trimmed off some harsh square edges on Algernon's rump because you could kind of see them in the GIF. And I was like, I'll just trim those down. I'm not taking a new GIF for it. I think most people wouldn't notice it, but it's just the kind of thing that bothers me. So I got rid of it on my end. That's good enough for me. So the other thing I was thinking of doing today was maybe doing some promo art using the key art that our community member put together for us, that we commissioned from her. But I'm kind of feeling like I don't want to do that kind of noodling on stream. So how long have I been active? I've been active for about 2 hours, 45 minutes. That's a respectable stream. So maybe unless you have some ideas of some other kind of priority work I could tackle, I think maybe I'll just I might call it a stream, folks. This is really the only voxel work I had in front of me. I could close it out with a good playtest. You got nothing? Why don't we close it out with a playtest? Just so that everyone can get some fun out of it today. Let's do that. I like to playtest anyway. So, yes, Steam, enter offline mode. Oh, darn. So I've been having to enter offline mode quite a bit more lately because I've set up Steam family sharing with my with the family computer that we keep in the dining room. There's a little office nook, and so I keep a computer out there that my oldest daughter mostly uses. The whole family uses it, but nobody uses it as much as my oldest daughter. She's doing so much art on it and stuff. And if I'm playtesting Barony, she literally can't do anything. She can't play any games. She's trying to finish Half-Life Opposing Forces and Half-Life 2. Oh, wait, no, she already finished Half-Life 2 and Episode 1 and 2. But she's always got some game these days that she's trying to churn through. I've tried to, I don't want to sync. I don't care about your sync, your stinky sync. I've been wanting her to play Mirror's Edge because I think that she would really get into that world as well. I really like Mirror's Edge. Let's move my head to the top here. Because that's better for gaming. Elite gaming. We'll do a few playthroughs. So this weekend, Wall and I did a little bit of work on levels. There's a feature that players mostly won't be aware of, but doorways, whenever they're placed in a level, it checks, the game checks to see if the door is placed in front of a wall, and then automatically deletes that wall so that the doorway can lead somewhere. And this is where you will occasionally, and in current retail versions of the game, maybe you might say rarely, I'll play with the gamepad today, or will I? There we go. In the current game, you may notice rarely rooms may connect to each other via a door that don't normally. Love that game. Which one, Garvikin? Mirror's Edge? A Vampire Punisher? No thanks. Insectoid Shaman? I don't know. Let's be a shaman, but be a different race. Let's be an automaton shaman. His name is Five. That's a great name for an automaton. But anyway. So one of the things that we found is that gates did not have that same behavior as doors, where they may...
Another mortal lab module assessment.
Here, what do we want to clear off our hotbar? I guess nothing much. That's fine. Gates do not do the same thing, and a lot of my new rooms that I created have gates in them. Excuse me. And so, as a result, you know, sometimes gates will lead to nowhere. It's a bit loud, the game is. Okay. Is that better? Good, ready. Wow. The skeleton just totally ignored me. This is some good shamaning, if I do say so myself. Ratty, ratty, ratty. So I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. So, Wall put a fix in so that gates would properly burrow out stuff, which means that in tile sets where gates get more use, like in the ruins, will now... Oh, I didn't mean to trap you in there, buddy. Come on through. There you go. Tile sets where gates get more use, like the ruins. Previously, the mines almost had no gates, but now they have quite a few more. Those rooms will now have a better chance of connecting, which I think is a good thing. The other thing is that I learned that the way that the door wall destroyer works is that the way that the game determines the right direction for the door to break through depends exclusively on where, according to the edge of the map file, the door is placed. And so, if you place it on the top edge, the game feels it can safely assume that your door is going to go, you know, north-south, which makes some logical sense. But because of the good job, ratties. Rat army. Eat that cheese while I'm still a rat. But yeah, because of the submap system, it meant that there's actually quite a few cases where something within the primary map that the the primary map that the submap was going to go into, it'd be dependent on something in there that would, you know, make that door placement okay. But there's a lot of cases or where I had to go in and change those because it was betraying the assumptions of the level generator, and so doors would get, or walls would get cut out of the level in the wrong spot. And I'm sorry if this is a bit of a long or tedious explanation. It is the problem I had to learn how to solve and identify it, and then I did a lot of playtesting and found where I was missing a lot of cases where the level was not working as intended. Alright. Well, Rat Shaman was pretty successful in level 1. Look at all those health bars. What are you talking about? Oh, you mean when the rats attack? Yeah, dude. It's really nice to not, because it felt like before that the game was lying to you a bit. It's like, because the health bar would still be being displayed while your friendlies were hitting the enemy, but the display would be inaccurate because it wouldn't be updating for what your allies had done to the enemy's health. But now they update it. It's very nice. Make him smash a door? Okay. They're not smart enough to do that. Or I'm not smart enough to do that. It's not working. Maybe I didn't get your latest update when I went offline. Yeah, sorry, Wall. Oh, what equipment did it bless? My mask? What a... It's like, I wish that did something, because it'd be very cool if a blessed mask would do something. But nay. Booze? I'll take it. Alright, that was good level 1. Let's move on. Oh, you didn't test it. Okay. Well, it's one of the many things I'm here for. Got our old sign. Ooh, rat. Oh no. We're gonna be a rat again. Yeah, go kill the troll, guys. Well, that didn't last. That's okay. They played the role they were supposed to play. Eat a cursed apple, why not? Eat cheese. Protection, I'll take it. Beer, I'll take it. 15 HP, I'll take it. Alright. Flawless rocks. Why am I getting flawless rocks? That's odd. I'm oversatiated. You know what that means? I'm superheated now, punks. That's all I need to know about being oversatiated. Yeah, take some poison, dirtbag. Still not high enough level to do anything useful with more shape change forms, sadly. I heard bad guys behind me. Okay, this is what we wanted. Alright, alright. Now we can hold our own in melee as a shaman because we got a spider form. And Spider is so rad, my dad. He's a cool, cool cat. Hey, let's put flawless rocks in our hotbar. Actually, that wrong hotbar. That's not gonna be helpful. That's okay though. Shanananine. Uh-oh. I don't want that troll coming after me. He's gonna wreck me. Here, I'll hit you with that. Now turn around. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna take a long time. I need a better way to kill him. Maybe turn back into a automaton and do some casting. Do we have crab shaman limbs? Heck yeah, we do. It's already in. I think if I go to the next level, they will show up. So, like, arachnophobia. Okay, yeah, it won't replace right away, but I think on level transition it does. I'm not mistaken. I mean, that was pointless. It's alright. Oh, missed. Alright. Let's throw this at him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Accidentally disturbing the dead. I feel like the dead. I feel like I'm like playing very chaotically. Oh, the ghoul comes out on top. All right. Well, he stole my experience points, but I can't be too mad at him. Friendly rat. Alright, I've got to drop some garbage. Light, locking, force bolt, those will all be useful. Force bolt -2 will not be useful. Cursed blank scroll probably won't be useful. Let's go ahead and... I hate to get rid of these rocks because they've been useful, but I have force bolt now, so I don't think I'll need them. And magic staff of locking. Might as well spam that. Get rid of the mail. Alright, off we go. I've got a steel helmet I can put on when I'm an automaton again, which is great. I ran into a hilarious bit of level gen yesterday when I was playtesting, and what happened is I stepped out of a gate like this into a hallway, and it happened to be an inverted gate, so when I stepped out here, there was a pressure plate that had spawned, which closed the gate behind me, and then the boulder that the pressure plate belonged to started rolling my way, and my way to escape was completely shut off. It was very funny. I had a very good time with it. It was probably one of the best deaths I've had in a long time. Okay. Let's get a torch out here. Am I out of torches? I guess I burned them all up. Let's read that. Let's read that. Let's read that. We're going to clear that. Get rid of this. Wear this. Wear this. Throw this away. Throw this away. Throw this away. And... just gonna go ahead and spin that. Might as well spend that. Okay, we got opening and poison still. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, we're happy. We're having a good time. We're having a good day. We're preparing spells. Let's be a rat. So we can see in the dark a little better. Serviceable bronze shield. Let's take it. A locked door. I'm continually. Oh my gosh, I continue to be happy with how many of the hallways that have now T-junctions in them. How many of them are useful junctions that lead somewhere that otherwise the hallway would have blocked off. I just think it's an improved part of the level generation, and I'm glad it's in there. Oh my gosh, we got a freaking troll. Okay. Well, I have an idea. It's not a very good one. I was gonna think if there's a way I can lure the troll into this trap here. Here, let's pull this down here. Let's turn into this rat. I'm gonna command you to why don't you wait over here, dude? You're just gonna get yourself killed. Ratty, come to Butthead. All right, you wait. Good boy. That new beautiful command UI. And actually, uh-oh. Well, okay, it's already used. The boulder's already been used up. So I'm kind of hosed when it comes to cheese options on this troll. Rush in, steal the food, leave. Uh-oh, where'd the troll go? Where'd the troll go? There he is. Alright, alright. That could have been worse. Sounds like there is a spider trapped in here somewhere. Not in here. Well, that was the wrong thing to hit. What kind of crazy location is this? Alright. I don't know why that spider was in there, but he was. Alright, I've obviously got a ton of rocks, aka food. Alright, since I'm a spider, I can eat as much pie as I want. Which is logical. Don't challenge me on that. Of course, I'm moving very slowly now. Oh my gosh, it just struck my mind that I didn't update my stream description about what it was about. Oh well. I think it says pixel art or something. What a tragedy. I just remembered I could do this. I should do that. Was that rat? Yeah, the rat's chomping through this door for me. Oh, it's a spider. Oh, it's my friendly spider. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, gems. I want gems as a, or even worthless glass as an automaton. I forgot that. I don't play automaton as much as I should. I like the race. I just don't. I don't think to. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn back into a automaton. And we're gonna see, what is this, magic staffs he's selling? I should have looked at that before. My boiler's at capacity. I did burn out those magic staffs, but where was I when I did it? I think I was up here. As I waddle slowly along. This is my own fault for picking up all those dang rocks. Okay, here are the magic staffs I burned, so I can at least sell those. What's the condition of my pickaxe? Decrepit? And this is a dark level, of course. Hello, shopkeep. Like how his arms just flailed around like crazy. You know, while I just noticed that the broken items in the shop had the gray overlay because they're broken, but it also makes it look like I can't sell them, but I can indeed sell them. So it's kind of a minor complaint, but like if I didn't know that you could sell those broken items and they had the gray stuff on them, it would look to me like they're identical in terms of whether or not you can sell. Oh my gosh, I learned the spell of detect food. That's so funny. Put it on those. All right, man. Thank you. This isn't even a dark level. It's just got unlucky with torches, I guess. Alright, we're not going to go to the gnome mines. We got plenty of food. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got crab. Alright, you ready for crab form? I'll add doors to follow HP bars. Don't think we need furniture. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright. Crab form. I pinch. I pinch! And now I cast bubbles instead of web. We're very crab inclusive here at Turning Wheel. Interact with crab. Interact with crab. I'm really cruising along as a crab here. Excuse me. Alright. Okay. See health bars through walls. Yes. I want that. I think that's something I whined about quite some time ago, and I'm glad that you put that in there. Hello, Krabby. I feel sick from eating too much. Is a crab gonna barf? I've never seen this. Never seen this happen. Oh, let's take the Constitution over the... I have fat bread status, that's right. Oh. Hey, okay, there's the health bars through walls. I just saw that happen. I forgot that I should be eating books as an automaton. So I want to turn into a troll and take a troll ally, but I've got all these great spider allies, so it's not the time. This guy's selling food. I might as well just go sell him a bunch of food. Hey, buddy. Here, take this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And I'm not going to buy anything for... I mean, I could just buy cheese to level my trading skill, but it's a pretty low chance for it to raise on that, so I may not. Let's not. Let's not. He's fine. He's fine without our money. Yes, yes, ratties. Okay, so after hitting the door with the clipping on, it did not result in the health bar appearing. Got some boots. Scroll of fire, that's what I want. That's what I want to see. I did it. Wall chest. So Minetown is open for us. The only thing I didn't do is deal with that troll. I could just... Oh, are you an enemy? Beautiful. Love to see it. Turn into troll to move rock. I feel like Ludo from Labyrinth. Okay, so looking at the map, my troll friend should be over here. I may have to kill one of my allies in order to get him, though. Okay. No, he's not in here. Oh, look, a chest. A hat. I'm just gonna leave the hat there. Alright, first come, first serve. Alright. And I got a level out of the deal. Perfect. Be friends with me. That's probably that's like the most satisfying way to do a friendly fire. Is just hit him with that strike. Oof, I'm really full now. Oof. Excuse me, crabs, you're gigantic. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, that guy just exploded. Apparently I didn't turn back into a human in time. Not fast enough for his liking. I was like, hold up. I'm a human, hold up. Or I'm an automaton. And he's like, not on my watch. And I'm like, what do you mean not on my watch? That doesn't make sense in context. And then he just attacked me. It was crazy. I actually probably don't want water as an automaton. I really like the crab icon I made for crab form. I think it just looks correct. Now we'll take Robin Hood with us. Potion shop, selling booze. All right, so we got healing, speed, empty bottles, and alembics. Okay, so I mean, it's great that he had extra healing potions, but that's gonna be a little rich for my blood. If my rat or my troll just carelessly destroys my spider because it was slightly in the way. What a dirtbag. Okay, so we got extra healing for 198. Or 191. That's most of my remaining gold, so I'm not gonna do that. Oh, a general store. Okay. Okay. And there's not much I want to sell. Here, the magic staff of light. Poison we can get rid of. I'll get rid of some of this food. Food has been very abundant. And I'll never run out of food as a stinking automaton. Alright, cheers, Walt. It was great having you around, man. Thank you. I'll see ya. $700 spellbook. Andova Begarin. Ooh, do I risk it? Let's check what those are. Oh, blanks are Andova. Well, blanks are useful. So might as well. Another potion shop. That's a lot of sickness potions, dude. Another potion shop? Goodness gracious. Oh, we got a serviceable Alembic instead of this worn one. These extra healings are really cool and all. Can't really afford them though. I could buy an acid though. Okay, let's go get some more water. Alright, so we got 6 more bottles of water. I've got 14 alchemy, I think because shaman starts with 10, if I'm not mistaken. Scrolls of fire and newspaper clipping. Okay. +1 strength, I'll take that. Okay, so I have what, 161 monies. Let's open this door with our staff of opening, and I'm gonna tell all my friendlies to come over here and sit down and shut up, and I'll showcase a feature for you now that's new, and that is that I can hold the button to issue this command to everyone. I'll wait here. Boom. Now everyone's waiting here, which is great. It means I don't have to deal with every individual in a sort of tedious fashion. And as an automaton, it would be very harmful for me to try to enter this water. Harmful to my hunger. So a rat is 8 MP, a crab is 16, so I'll go ahead and use rat for swimming. Actually, I should have... Oh, okay, my ring of strength means that even as a rat, I'll be able to push a boulder. Oh, I can't cast spells while swimming. What a goose. Okay. I cast speed on myself to speed my swimming. It didn't really improve it much. I can make some ground up over here, though. There we go. Alright. This is the new mine secret, or mine town secret. I've probably showed it off more than I should. Just because, you know, now it's not a secret to y'all. But, what are you gonna do? I don't know the open spell, so I actually can't open this. I could break it, but then that would destroy... Might destroy some of the items, so we're gonna go ahead and eat the cost of being a rat again. And let's see the stuff I found. Oh, I found a Cloak of Invisibility. I never use these because I don't like not being able to see myself. I also feel like it makes the game kind of one note, if I'm being honest. Book of Slow, I'll read that and then sell it. Oh, I've got a fluorite I can sell. My perception is 7. That's actually pretty dang good. I can appraise things up to an 820 gold value. That's really good. Okay. So I'll hang out for a minute and wait for this gem to identify before turning back into an automaton and then going to the general vendor to sell. My appraisal can't identify that. That's fine. I believe the general store was up here. Yes. Okay, so when I read this... I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna sell my regular... Okay, here we go. Selling this, selling this. I'm gonna sell that. Sell this. Might as well sell that. Sell that. Sell this. Sell this. Might as well sell those. So now I'm sporting quite a bit more money. I can actually go buy some more potions to help grind up my my potionography skill. I'm gonna sell one of my polymorph potions because as an automaton I don't really need it as much. I'd like to save it for later. I'd kind of like to go buy a better quality Olympic now that I know there is one. Serviceable. Serviceable, that's the one I want. And then... Buy a bunch of juice. Because it's cheap and it has a, you know, decent chance of raising my skill. How much is booze? This guy has healing potions. Booze and cure ailment would let me make speed. I've got... Oh, booze is only 30. Let's do that. And I know I saw a guy with some cure ailments. And I'm out of money. Okay, so let's just make some stuff. Let's make some more fire potions. Let's consolidate all of our fruit juice. Oh, okay. I'm glad I brought the other Olympic. Good, good. We can consolidate our boozes. And I was gonna buy speed potions, but I don't have the money for it. In fact, I don't really have the money for much of anything. I could buy like a potion of sickness and then try to dupe a ton of them. I don't know how useful that is. I could also buy a healing potion and just try my luck at using all this water to dupe it, which might be a little more reasonable. It's not like I'm gonna use my money for anything else, so I might as well give it a shot. Alright, first one. Luck, be with me. Alright, we got 2 extra out of the deal, which is as much as we could hope for, I think. Okay, that was a very, like, productive Minetown run. Look at all these scrolls I have. They're all blanks and... excuse me. They're all blanks and fires. And I do have an enchanted feather because I'm a shaman. I should probably take advantage of. Command all my guys to follow. Not that they weren't going to already. Let's get moving. That was a lot of rat murder. Who are we hearing? Stomping around as a big old troll. Got potions I can't use. Where's Robin Hood? There's Robin Hood. Robin, I've got ammo for you. There's no reason you shouldn't be using ammo, bro. Hey, you other character. Who are you? I don't have your name, but you need to... Yeah, you need to use that. Being a troll's pretty satisfying, I must say. Especially a troll who can spellcast. It's kind of ridiculous. I think I would like to wear those gauntlets. This cloak is useless. You know what? Robin Hood, wear a helmet. There you go. You're a fancy lad now. Shield, nobody needs a shield. Least of all me. We're just gonna do a real quick crab kill. Real quick recycling effort. Oh, we got water. We can continue to try to do this. Nice. 5 healing potions. I am not... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my human died. Oh, no. Rip. Okay. Let's go back to my garbage. I had a garbage room I was working on. Here it is. Cursed digging staff. I'm having fun. Alright, turned all that garbage into garbage. Oh, I've got more booze. Perfect. I can confuse a booze and turn it into acid. Perfect. And now I can take booze and fruit juice, turn that into sickness, and take that acid and sickness, turn it into firestorm. We're doing a good job. Why are you playing with Goblin? What's up, Raphael? How's it going? I am not playing with Goblin. I'm playing with Shaman. It is an automaton Shaman, however. Let me show you his face. Look at him go. Also, Goblin is cool. Don't hate. I like Goblin quite a bit. Fresh meat. Okay, we found the way out, but there's still more to explore, so we're gonna. Well, that's a dead end. Okay, we got one human and one troll ally. That's all we've got for friendlies right now. Let's turn off the light. Since we got a torch. What's in here? Nice little cubby. Nothing in it, sadly, but it was a fun little room gem. What are we killing? Ah, good job. Well done. You know what? I might start using that slingshot. Turn that junk into junk. We don't need this. What kind of... Do we have a shop? I didn't see a shop. Oh, we got bottles. Let's wield them. Alright, acid. Let's do a little brewing. Alright. Is this update... In this update, will there be new enemies or bosses? No, we just have to finish updating the all the game's UI and other quality of life features before we can add a bunch of new content. There will be some new content, so you know, on our team we have basically 5 of us, but two are programmers and 2 are artists effectively. But I also do like all the new level design, or almost all the new level design, so I'm kind of our key level designer. And there's a lot of that stuff that I just can't do. Oh, what she stole my ring of strength. What a dirtbag. So I've made like 200 more levels for the mines. No. No! Robin Hood's confused. Or charmed. I'm gonna have to be careful of him, because until he loses that effect, he's gonna hate me. So anyway, what I'm telling you is that both of our programmers are working, you know, full time to just try to get the UI up to date with this new style of everything. And they're almost done, but they can't make new bosses or monsters until that work is done. So there's just no way that we can have this update also contain everything else, unless you just want this update delayed another like 3 months. So if that's what you're hoping for, let me know. My ring go? Oh, it's over there by Robin Hood. Blank, 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 scroll of fire. He's still charmed, which is unfortunate. I don't have a way to uncharm him. Which, That was good. Okay, so we'll do booze and blindness. I have sickness but no acid. Another blues and blindness will be fine. Some strength potion. Oh, we got some gems. Okay. Gotta make some decisions here. I don't need this Book of Force Bolt. It might be handy to cast with, but I don't know if it's worth the inventory space. Is this my last fruit juice? I think it might be. Let's go ahead and use that to make a sickness potion. And then... Oh no, I have another fruit juice here. There we go. So now we have a stack of sickness, which is good. Man, look at all this great stuff. I've got a problem of just too much good stuff hanging around. Magic resistance ring. It's ultimately not a terrible thing to keep around. I need opening still. I can't go without that. I can get rid of some cheese, I guess. Poor Robin Hood. I didn't want him to hate me. Alright, who's gonna win? Troll or Robin Hood? It's Troll. Suppose I should have guessed that. It's an excellent +1 short bow. I think we can get rid of our... Did we already get rid of our slingshot? We must have. Oh no, it's equipped. I just went to Google Translate to see what you said, and I see it. I see, yep, you translated it shortly after I did that, so I'm glad that you think the game looks cool. That's very awesome. Okay. Man, Robin Hood had good gear. All right, let's put on this bow. Get rid of this slingshot. Put the bow in our hotbar. Okay, this is a bad helmet. That's the helmet I gave him. These gloves are cool and all, but mine are 1 armor better, so I'm just gonna deal with that. And Ring of Adornment I can get rid of, so. Nice little haul, thanks to Robin Hood. Getting killed by my poor troll. I have an idea, let's go ahead and turn into a troll and... Oh, actually, oh, we can't put him to sleep yet. That's alright. Rafal, have you played this game much before? Alright, we made it to the swamps. I really like playing through the mines now. I feel like I never know what I'm going to get. Manjodo Sparano. We're playing right now? Oh, you guys are playing right now? That's awesome. Ooh, should I risk it? I feel like I want to go for Chrysolicados. It's kind of a bad idea, but it's also a lot of fun. So, let's do it. What have we got to lose? If we die, we die. I've got a Blessed Bow and a Troll. Oh, my Troll's Blood isn't active yet. That's a shame. I actually probably need to be a spider or a crab a little bit more than I need to be a troll, because I'm gonna need Poison Bolt to kill enemies from afar. Could get pretty hairy here. Alright, let's turn off the lights so that we might have a chance of hiding from the bad guys. Oh, I can use Force Bolt as the troll, that's fine. Let's go ahead and put on this magic resistance ring. The big threats in here are all magic casters. So, what do I see? Alright, Troll, I want you to move aside. I want you to hang out right here. Already beat the game, but we want to go different places and do different things. Well, that's awesome. Well, I accidentally dropped that on the ground. Oops. Oh no. I'm not gonna survive this. You're gonna play, kill the behemoth or Baphomet, I take it. Well, do you know what you want to focus on after this update? Yes, we're gonna focus on the rest of our Kickstarter promises. So, if you weren't aware, we ran a Kickstarter about 2 years ago to make a massive update to the game. And all of our objectives for what we were going to do and what we're doing now are well detailed by that campaign. So what we promised with our Kickstarter update, and here I'll link it for you, is that we would update all of the game's UI so that it would be better to look at and easier to use. We would add superior gamepad support, and we would also add split screen. And we were also going to port the game to the Nintendo Switch. So all of those things are what we promised in our Kickstarter, and so that's what we're working on first. So, but as you can see, we added what we called bonus goals, which are like stretch goals, except for we're not asking for more money. We added these things to include into the base price of our Kickstarter. So after we ship the update for the Switch, we're going to make sure that it has crossplay, which means that that people who play on computers will be able to play with people who are on the Switch, which is great. We will have co-op ghosts, which is when you die, you'll be able to resurrect as a ghost and just move around the level, and you'll be able to interact with things in some ways. But if every player is a ghost, they'll be able to then they'll die, and the ghost won't be able to initiate the exit. The real player has to go to the exit, or the living player has to go to the exit. We're gonna have dungeon seeds, which Sheridan has already done a lot of work to enable seeds. So things like daily dungeons that everyone plays, or if you want to keep trying the same seed over and over again, whether it be for speed running or because you're trying to see if you can beat a single seed, you'll be able to manually enter your seeds as well, or at least that's the plan right now. And then the fourth goal is the compendium, and this is like an in-game encyclopedia that tells you detailed information about every single game feature, effectively. So those are the bonus goals. Those we need to do. And then the last bonus goal is the new DLC. What was that? We actually got to 2 stretch goals after that. So, oh yeah, here they are. So the new DLC is going to have an alternate path. It's going to have new monsters and new items. It's going to include all of the new items that are part of player backer rewards. And whatever content that we think is good for the new biomes that we add for the third DLC for Barony. And then we added a stretch goal for an additional $1,000 for better translation support. And we also added this new boss fight one. Now, it says that that we didn't reach this one because Kickstarter won't let me update this page anymore. But we actually did achieve this new boss fight goal. And so that's probably going to come with the new DLC as well, if not shortly before or after. So, in other words, we're still working on our first goals, which are these 5 items here. UI design overhaul that improves flow and facilitates split screen play. New UI art direction, feature all new carefully crafted pixel art. Technology rework of the game engine to build split screen multiplayer and superior gamepad support, and a port of Barony to the Nintendo Switch. So this is everything we're doing first, and we're still working on that part. But it's almost done, and then we're going to start working on this stuff. And so that's what is on our immediate plan. And every step of the way, I shouldn't say every step, but every month or two, we've been updating our Kickstarter backers with, and actually anybody can go see this stuff, with stuff we've been working on. So you can see we have 41 updates, so there's a lot of progress reports that we've put out there. But you can see like where I posted that we first had split screen functioning, and you can see that this is a screenshot of the game using the old UI, and we had split screen working already. What else is going on? Split screen shenanigans. We did a UX overhaul for Tinkering and Alchemy. So this was the first UI design steps that I put together about what we wanted our new brewing experience to be like, and what our new tinkering experience to be like. So what you brew together and what you tinker hasn't changed, but the act of brewing and tinkering is a lot easier now and a lot more fun to do. So yeah, where did I posted a video, a showcase video that I might as well. Oh, the most important news on the whole planet. Is this it? Yeah, so this is a video I released in December. Let's go ahead and watch it. Oh, I forgot to change my source. Okay, so that just showed all the features that we had built up until December, and it's, you know, towards the end of July now already. So we've done a lot more since then, and so we're almost done with the first update to the game that will hopefully be shipping in just a couple months. So I hope that's informative. But if you want just more details on what we're working on and what the progress is like, you can totally go to our Kickstarter and learn about it all. So yeah, it's gonna be a minute before we can work on new content, because we've promised a lot before that, and we're a very small team. So we're working as hard as we can. But I do stream my workday almost every day. If I think the work is going to be kind of boring to watch, or I would be distracted working on it if I was streaming, then I may not stream. But I've been trying to stream every day for the last month or so, so that you guys can see in real time what, you know, my progress looks like. Now, you probably wouldn't want to watch the programmer's program, because it's just them staring at their screen full of Blackmagic text. But at least you can watch like me working, and that's got to be good for something, right? Ink, welcome back. Hope you're feeling better. Not quite sure that I saw anything that would cause you to feel bad before, but I'm glad you came back. But yeah, you're just in time to watch me wrap up the stream pretty much. So I need to learn how to raid.